What's around, everyone? This is your tarot card reading for Gemini season. Happy Gemini season for all you Gemini suns, Gemini moons, Gemini ascendants, wherever your Mercury is at. Hello, this is for you as well because Mercury is at home right now in Gemini, chilling out, okay? And the sun is there putting light on the mercurial sign, okay? So, Gemini, alright? April showers bring May flowers. So, we're going to be doing a reading today about what energy is around you, okay? Whether you can see it, not see it, feel it, not feel it, all in limbo, confused. I'm about to let you know what are the energies that are around you right now, right? So you can look up, you can look down, left, right, look to your back side, diagonal. So what's around you right now? What is around you? That is going to be the question that I'm going to be asking these cards. What energy is around you? Because, like I said, Mercury is at its home sign, so it's just chilling. But in the meantime, you know, Mercury is doing some, having some connections with some malefic planets out there. So, you know, it might be a little weird right now with communicating for some, depending on your alignments and things. But, you know, you might have some unique original ideas that you want to come across, and it might sound weird to people at this moment, but that's okay. You can choose who you want to share that with or not. Then we have a lot of, hold on one second, being able to learn how to use your words and make it real, whether it's, you know, speaking into existence, whether it's your word is your bond, whatever that looks like to you, where it's structured, it's sound. There's a lot of learning that has to be done with the communication and speaking truth and speaking what is, and having some kind of intent behind it, some kind of motivation behind it. You know, let's stay on the positive side, because some people have will intent, you know, not will intent, but ill intent, right? Also, it's a gift at the moment to kind of change up the way you might, you know, think or communicate. You know, maybe it's time to communicate a little bit different. Maybe your communication pattern hasn't been working all this time, so now you want to learn different ways to communicate to your spouse, or different ways to communicate to your family, or different ways to communicate to your children, or different ways to communicate to your friends. I mean, everybody's on a journey of self-improvement. I mean, that's why most people are down here. Some are down here to help out. But here we go with this. So a lot of mercurial energy in Gemini with the sun being there. And then pretty soon, there's going to be a new moon in Gemini as well. So my goodness. And I know the Memorial Day is up. Yes. Celebrating me, of course. But I'm just saying, people are out with their family. This is just like the first time of barbecues. You're out in the community a little bit more. So that's what we're going to talk about. Okay? What's around you right now? Okay? What is around you? So this is for all zodiac signs, but you know I'm going to start with Gemini first, right? Why? Because it's Gemini season. Yes, it is. So let's get started. What's around Sun, Moon, and Ascendant Scorpios? This is your reading, tarot card reading for Gemini season. So, you see, I couldn't say season all come out like that, because Scorps, I mean, we've been visiting this for a minute, you know, for a minute. So, I'm gonna read both sides of it, though, right? So, heartbreak does take some time. So some of you in Scorpios, they love deep. So don't feel bad because I'm like, oh my gosh, Scorpios, like we had this card before, but I'm a mutable sign. So I'm always liking to see things move forward, like, okay. And it doesn't help them with Gemini, so like my emotions is like kind of dry. But my moon sign helps out with that a little bit because it's on the cusp of a water sign. So it helps out. But you guys, the heartbreak. Yeah, man. But it's okay because let's say if you were in love for 2 years with a person, it's gonna take about 2 years to actually fully recover. 7 years. About 7 years to recover. 10 years. About 10 years. You get my drift. Seriously, like that's how much. And I'm not talking about lazy recovery. Like, okay, you're divorced, or you're broke up, or you lost someone, and you're crying every day for 7 years. No. What I'm saying is, oh wow, the birds out here is just phenomenal today. That is like a yellow jacket. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I just got distracted during you. Okay, put some sun into your life, Scorpios. Okay, go outside. I need you in the sun. The bird needs you in the sun. And look, yes, it needs you in the sun, and it wants you to get out and travel. And yeah, so make more light of your day than dark. Okay, the day is getting longer than the darkness. Start using some of that energy. Okay. Like, literally, if you don't go to parks now. If you don't like being around people, there are private spots. Start searching for little private nooks and crannies of different recreational areas. Certain parks have wonderful spaces where it's just 2-seaters and you could just lay out on the 2-seat and nobody comes around you, or even buy you a nice little $10 flip float chair and you find you a spot somewhere, in the sun or in the shade sun, as long as you can get some of that rays on you, and find that space to go to and start to heal. Start to journal your pain. Start to, even if you do like a podcast, this Gemini season is all about communication. Even if you start writing poetry or expressing to other people or writing posts about it, you know what I mean? That's what it's all about, just healing. It might be healing posts for 7 years, but while you're posting, those messages that you're posting for people who are feeling like you are actually helping you, first of all, but it's also helping other people. What Gemini is all about, community, and this reading is about your surroundings. So there is heartbreak in your surroundings. And I know during Gemini season, this is when the grills start coming out. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was born in May. Honey, that smoke, okay? Yes, okay? I'm a sucker for a smoke. So, here we go. Let me not tell you all that. But you get what I'm talking about here. So, start carving in some light into your day, you know what I mean? And even your night, start putting some fun in there, some laughter, some comedic energy. Go out to a play, hang out with people that make you feel good. Don't hang out with people that make you reminisce about this unless it's to get to a point where you have to cut that out so you can heal. It's like cutting out a cancer. You know what I mean? We got to get to that point first. Get it out. Okay? So we got to deal with the pain. We got to actually go in, cut it open, get that thing out, cover it up, and it then has to heal. And that may take, 6 to 8 weeks, after we cut open and stitch you up and all that other kind of stuff. But then even after that, it's still a healing process, right? Because now, organs got to like realign, muscles, nerve cells, all of that kind of stuff. So even though we can't see it and we might feel better, it's still some healing. So you might think you're over this situation, but this card is telling me you are not over the situation, but you could be, but it takes time. Okay? And Scorpios, y'all rule time. Y'all come out of the house of time. So it's gonna, because it's so deep that it's gonna take time. When you go to the bottom of a pool or go to the bottom of an ocean, you diving in, it takes time to rise up to the top versus you like doing just like a, a jump or something. You're gonna be at the top in no time, okay? But since Scorpio's die is deep, it's gonna take time for each one of them swords to come out, for the stitching to go in, right? Gotta clean up around the heart, clean up the utensils, you know what I mean? Then you're gonna get around some sunlight, some happy places, happy people, happy surroundings. Yes, the bird is still here. And birds don't really hang around much, as you know. They fly all over the place. With this one, this yellow jacket is hanging out and telling me, yeah, it's time. Okay, so the sooner you can start healing, the sooner you can start feeling better, right? Just like if you have a migraine, some people, the sooner they can get out of the light, or get some medication, or the sooner they can start feeling better. Same thing, the sooner you can get some help, the sooner you will feel better. And it's a daily process. It's every day. And to be honest, it's every second. When you start thinking about that situation, like I said, depending on your stage, you may have to, because it might have to be some digging up to do. You might have to get some of those things out of the way, some of them stones, some sticks, those things that are just, mutating not in a good way. It's more eating you up than keeping you alive. And then once that gets out, once we get to the point, the root of why, what's making you, is there any regrets? Is there this, that, and the other? Then you can go ahead and you can move on. So stay optimistic. Be in a forgiving space for yourself first. Okay? Start to do things that you release. Oh, this is just wonderful out here. And then stop negative self-talking yourself. You want to keep it light as the birds. They all up in your video. I'm not lying right now. This is crazy. So yeah, and they're just communicating with each other. So yeah, communicate with people not in your funk, but that are on a higher level of emotion. The ones that's always bubbly. They might piss you off, but no, there might be a key to that. Go out to coffee with them. Ask them, hey, why? They might give you one sentence out of a whole hour that's like, wow, that's what I needed to hear. So every day, give yourself life medicine. Give yourself sun medicine. Give yourself positive medicine every second of the day. All right? And I'll check in with you later. Have a wonderful Gemini season. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants.